They're laughing. I didn't hit the record button again. Really, it's affecting my nerves, my stress.
There she goes. Whoa!
I can take you where you wanna go. Take you where you wanna go.
They're laughing because I just did a whole 2-minute spiel on an introduction to a video and I didn't hit the record button again.
I didn't even notice that.
So anyway, I'm gonna keep it simple this time.
Okay, introduce your children.
Here's my kids. I gotta check the timer to make sure it's still working. Where's Rebecca? There's Rebecca and Nathan and Katie. We are heading to Cape Clear today without any more camera mishaps, hopefully. I guess I gotta show you the side-by-sides again because I missed all of that while I was walking around like a numbskull, not recording anything. This one's ours. It's a 2022 Can-Am Maverick Turbo. And Nathan's is a little bit faster. His is the same, but he got the Turbo R. It's fast, bad fast. His is. I saw Jesus when he took me for a ride, so I don't need that kind of power. Anyway, we're gonna take you along with us. We're not gonna be doing too much talking in the machine because it's quite loud. We had ordered a intake relocate with a noise reduction kit. Didn't show up. So, earplugs it is. Anyway, take two.
Let's get
Complete.
to it.
Let's get to it.
We're Jason and Katie, and we full-time RV across North America with our new-to-us side-by-side and a pair of motorcycles, chasing warm weather and some good rides. This summer, we've been hanging out in Nova Scotia, and Jason got the chance to spend some time with his kids, starting with a ride to test out how our new Maverick handles the trails here on Cape Breton Island. Just to note, Nova Scotia and Cape Breton were under both burn and ATV bans this summer. This ride was filmed before those went into effect. We set out from our campground, the Lakes, Cottages and Campground in Margaree, our second time staying there. The first was with our motorcycles, but this time we came back with the side-by-side, ready to hit the trails. And true to Cape Breton landscape, there are hills, like big hills. We were climbing for quite a while. The camera never quite shows how steep it really is, but with those slightly wobbly shots from our recently damaged 360 cam, maybe you'll get the idea. This was one of our first longer rides. Jason had the tunes cranked. We thought we'd never use the stereo. Guess not. But as we were climbing, I started to smell something. Jason didn't, of course. Always trust the wife.
Twigs or something on the exhaust.
So we stopped, and sure enough, there was a pretty sizable branch wedged underneath near the exhaust and tires. Not twigs like Jason thought, a full-on branch. Good thing we caught it. A few more minutes and we probably could have had a pretty heated situation on our hands. Back on the trail, the day was gorgeous. The trees formed this tunnel of different shades of greens, and we were just soaking it all in. People might ask, what do we do while we're out riding on the side-by-side? Honestly, we look at stuff, probably do a little thinking if it's loud, see if we can spot any wildlife. Though with engines this loud these days, they probably hear us coming a mile away. Jason always keeps an eye out for birds, and we just enjoy being out in the fresh air. We could get the same peace of mind from hiking, but since Jason's still dealing with long-haul COVID, walking long distances really isn't an option. A few hours in the side-by-side is way easier on him than the quads were, so I think we made the right call with this upgrade. Before this ride, Jason might have spent way too long making sure the Maverick was spotless and shiny. That lasted about 5 minutes. Between puddles and mud, the showroom finish didn't stand a chance. But I'll give it credit, the suspension is solid. If you saw our test drive video, you know I'm picky, and this one definitely passes my test. The terrain out here changes fast. 1 minute you're climbing and the next you're dropping down a steep stretch, winding through a couple tight turns and maybe some loose gravel. There's something special about exploring this part of Nova Scotia. The mix of rugged terrain, dense forest, and those wide open overlooks, it's wild and peaceful all at once, like the island's way of reminding you to slow down and take it all in. Once we hit flatter ground, Jason got to open it up a bit and really see what the Maverick could do. These curves, a few dips, the trail just flowing ahead. It was the perfect way to break her in and have a little fun. One thing we really appreciated is this section of Cape Breton's trail system is really well maintained. There's signage, wayfinding points, and even a few stops along the way. You can grab maps at different spots, but for this ride, we were trusting Jason's kids to lead us all the way to Cape Clear. And speaking of those two goofballs, at one point we stopped to check directions and they couldn't help but crank their own tunes and get right into the spirit of the ride. Then we hit a long stretch of forestry roads. Not exactly our favorite kind of riding, mostly because we end up eating a lot of dust, but this time the windshield came in handy. And of course, Jason and Nathan couldn't resist opening up those DS machines and going head to head for a bit. And then, Jason actually let me fly the drone. I think I did pretty good, just like a video game, right? We think Nathan was taking it easy for a bit, so Jason took that as his chance to put the pedal to the metal. I think he was in a bit of a hurry, don't you? Finally, we arrived at Cape Clear, an epic lookout with sweeping views of the highlands and valleys below. The boys parked their big toys up on the rocks for a few photos, naturally.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I thought there'd be water.
No,
Like
I
a
mean,
like a cape, like a
not like the.
well, because isn't a cape usually like it's got ocean in it? Cape Clear is one of Cape Breton's highest accessible lookouts, about 1,600 feet above sea level, with a view that stretches across the Margaree River Valley and deep into the highlands. It's definitely worth the ride. We hung around this incredible spot for a bit, had some lunch, took in the view, and just enjoyed the quiet before heading back towards camp. But before we could do that, the boys had to get their machines off the rocks first.
Really, it's affecting my nerves, my stress.
Peek your head over.
Yeah, that's
A little more. Just go over the edge right here.
Yeah, Dad? I'm recording this.
I gotta do my.
Might have to back up one more time.
Woo! There she goes.
Keep coming. Keep coming. Go back a little bit more. Lots of room. Whoa! Well, we made it to the Cape and back in one piece, and had a great day spending time together. If you enjoyed this ride, give us a like, and remember, we don't plan it, we just roll with it.